Hey Dominique, how are you?
Hi, I'm well. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. My background is nowhere near as good as your background. Let me just say, it's pretty.
Well, I'm not responsible for that, so don't worry. If I was, I might be like yours.
That's comforting to know. Congratulations on the show.
Thank you so much.
So many reasons I can imagine for you to want to get involved with this one. But tell me about reading the script for the first time and the character of Robyn and why you felt compelled to want to at least put your name forward to try and play this character.
Well, I just was doing press for Judas, and I've played a lot of heavy in a lot of dramatic or heavy pieces, and I'm much more silly than I get the opportunity to show. So I really was like, I didn't know if this was the right move for me to do. I was like, do I do rom-com? Like, what do I like? Do I comedy, action? I really want to try to do something else. So I wasn't entirely sure. Obviously, the fact that it was Samuel L. Jackson really made me say, oh, and then I ended up finding out that Sam really wanted me, that he saw me in Project Power with Jamie Foxx, and he made a call and said, I think we found our girl. So when you hear stuff like that, okay, like let me really consider this. And I did my chemistry test and it was great. Then when I finally agreed to do it, reading the book really just changed everything for me. I read all six of the scripts, but I found that there was things from the book, obviously, that wasn't in the show. When there was a lot of stuff that I was trying to bring back. So I made this like 28-page PDF where I took quotes from the book, pictures, and described scars and dreams that I thought Robyn would have, and I sent it to Walter Mosley and Sam. And they really was supportive and collaborative that I was able to implement a lot of my ideas in the building out of the character. So I had a lot of ownership of who she is, and I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, and I was just talking to your co-stars about working with Sam because I guess there's a combination of trepidation because he's Samuel L. Jackson, but also excitement because you get to work with Samuel L. Jackson. Was it doubly that for you then, given that he really wanted you to take the role on?
Actually, it wasn't. I wasn't really nervous about it because I tried to think about what I'm doing for the character. If I go on the set thinking like, oh my God, it's just Samuel Jackson, then I might get distracted. And that's not what I'm here for, right? So I just tried to journal as my characters often, but I didn't get to this time. But like just the psychology, knowing the psychology of the character allows me to come to set as I am and be here. I'm here to do a job. So obviously there was times in between takes where I'd be like, oh shoot, Dom, you're working with Samuel L. Jackson, or Miss Debbie Allen is right here directing you. So that's really cool. But in terms of being like intimidated, I'm happy to say that I didn't really feel like that. I was ready. I think I've been wanting to do this for so long, and I always said to myself, you know what, I'm gonna try to perfect my craft so that when I get into a room, I could deliver. So
Yeah.
it's not now is not the time to be like, it's time to be like, I'm here, I'm ready to show up.
What you said at the beginning then, is that one of the reasons why the lure of doing something like Transformers kind of spoke to you in terms of maybe doing something a little bit different, because it is completely different to some of the things
Completely
you've done
different.
before?
Absolutely. I try to use my inner child as like a compass. I think when you're a child, you have these ideas. I want to do this, and that, and then you start to do it. You get a little bit more visibility, and maybe you start getting a little afraid. Like I don't want people to be disappointed. I don't want to make the wrong move. You start doing that, and you kind of don't really know what's the right or wrong move. Maybe there's no right or wrong move, but you have to go with alignment, what your soul says. And I really, really wanted to do Transformers, and the fact that I was able to do both because they kind of overlapped in schedule a bit, but everybody worked together to like make it work so that I could do both. And I'm so thankful. I'm so excited.
I'd love to see you in a comedy. I feel like that's the next thing. You know what? This is just off the top of my head. Something like Only Murders in the Building. Have you seen that show? That would be
I
something that
haven't
I would
seen it.
love to see you in. That would be amazing. You and
That'd be
Selena
cool.
Gomez as friends. Come
I
on.
haven't seen it. That'd be great. I love stuff like that. I want
Yeah.
to do something with like Jim Carrey.
He's like my hero. He's
Yeah,
like
I
my
love him.
hero.
I would do
So
something like that. That'd be cool.
hey, Sonic 3, you never know.
You
That
never
could be
know.
the way in. Dominic, lovely to speak to you. Wish you all the
Same
best
here.
for the show. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Thank you. You too.
Pleasure.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey,